Live look right now, Herald Square in New York City, home of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade there, for those of you not familiar. And if you look closely, you see a few flurries there, 35 degrees there in New York City. And if the weather isn't enough to get you down, how about this? The Big Apple currently ranked the worst city for traffic congestion across the United States, with drivers traveling at an average of just 12 miles per hour. That's during peak time.
It's according to the TomTom Traffic Index, which tracks congestion in major cities across the world. The newly published data states New Yorkers are having to endure a whopping 236 hours, or nearly 10 full days, stuck in rush hour traffic per year. Brian Andersson is the former New York City Commissioner of Records. Mark Vargas is a Chicago area radio host. Gentlemen, welcome, and thank you very much for coming on. Brian, let me start with you. I know you're New York based. Of course, traffic, is this just part of living in New York, or is there something that can be done to cut down on the time you are sitting there at standstill?
Well, we're a 10 million person metropolitan area, and for the most part, yeah, I think there are too many cars out there, but improvements need to be made to our mass transportation system. But also, the traffic in Manhattan is unbelievable, and it comes from outside of New York City for the most part, and congestion pricing will not solve it, because it's not about just congestion hours. So it's a problem. I think too many people have cars and think they can drive anywhere in the city at certain times, and you really can't.
We'll bring in Mark Vargas as well. Chicago, I believe you're Chicago-based, Mark. You're no stranger to congestion yourself. What did you read about this report?
Well, you know, traffic in New York City is moving slower than Joe Biden descending down the steps of Air Force One. But this is not accidental. Carjackings in New York City are up 286%. Think about that. And nobody dreams of stealing a car and driving off and hitting the maximum speeds of 10 miles per hour in New York City. But this is a result of crime. Subway crime in New York City is up 30%. Rape is up. Robberies are up. Visitors, citizens, residents don't feel safe taking public transportation or walking around New York City or any other Democratic-controlled city, for that matter, here in Chicago as well. And so they're driving, so it's creating massive congestion. But this is the failure of government, because your role is not only to protect the people, but it's also to improve lives and livelihoods. And you can do that by addressing this traffic issue.
It's a challenge. Of course, public transit offers the alternative. Maybe you can get to your destination faster when you're going underground as opposed to waiting through the traffic. I was going to say a reason why people might reconsider coming to the city, not for any of the reasons you listed, Mark, was because the cocktails, if you're going out for a drink, anywhere between $20 to $25 for one.
Yeah, depending on what you have. Yeah, that's it. Brian, those get up there too. You put the congestion toll numbers up there and the cocktail prices. Bada bing, you're going to empty that wallet.
It's all fuel.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate the time of both of you coming on here. That is Mark Vargas joining us live from Chicago. Brian Andersson joining us here from the studio in New York. Thank you both so much. We appreciate it.